Hello and welcome to sunny Northamptonshire. My name's Simon and we're here today at KTM's UK headquarters to try out WP's new range of aftermarket suspension. So rather than listen to me trying to tell you all about WP's new range of aftermarket suspension, as it happens, I've got an expert here who knows all about it, so we'll talk to him instead. So come in, Gareth Edmonds, you're WP UK's brand manager.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So Gareth, what are we doing here today then?
Well, we thought it'd be a good idea to get a variety of different bikes that we produce products for and compare them to the standard bikes. So
it's like a back-to-back test.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have, of each model, we'll have a standard variant, and then we'll have one of the models fitted with a pro component range from WP.
Right, okay, so in terms of the actual units, because I thought WP did aftermarket suspension for years. I thought they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, we have done.
You just kept it quiet.
Yeah, for sure. It's something we've been doing for sort of 10-15 years now. But there's been a whole restructure within the company and the marketing side of things, and we're really trying to get the message out there of where we're going.
Because when you think of WP, you immediately think of KTM, and when you think of Öhlins or K-Tech or any of these, or Showa even, you don't automatically think that they're connected with a particular manufacturer. But with WP, you are connected to KTM. So this is kind of an attempt to stand alone effectively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the racing heritage of both brands is very strong, from an off-road point of view especially.
Yeah.
And we've always done street product, and we're just trying to get that message out there, like I say once again.
So what are these systems then exactly? What have we got?
Yeah, so we've got our new Streetline, which was launched a few months ago.
Streetline?
Yeah, so that's where it's the rebranding of the products. So all street products are called Apex, whether it's on the track or on the road. But the actual the Streetline is for the street focused bikes.
Right, okay. Which is why we've got this MT-09 here.
Yep.
So this one is already equipped with the WP Apex Pro suspension, the forks and the shock.
Yep.
And so we're going to test it out back to back with a standard bike.
Yes.
And we also have a 790 Duke.
Yep. So that's the same. So for the Streetline range, at the moment we have the MT-09 and the 790 Duke, and there will be more products to come for other manufacturers in the future.
Right. Okay. And so you anticipate sort of all the popular bikes will have something available.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the MT-09 is a very, very popular bike, so that's why we started there.
Yeah.
And with the 790 Duke, it's one of the brand, sort of the group brands as well.
It's definitely not, because the MT-09 has a reputation for slightly harsh suspension.
Well, we're going to be testing both back to back, so we'll let you make the judgment on that.
Answer. Excellent. Okay, good. And so a couple of questions I've got then before we go for a ride. What makes quality suspension quality? Why is it better? Why don't manufacturers make suspension as standard that's as good as aftermarket stuff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously on a manufactured motorcycle, it's all made to a price. So that's one of the main points. They've got to look at each individual component, and they'll have a budget for each section of the bike. When it comes down to the actual materials used, generally in a production it's a lot more steel involved. Tolerances aren't as tight, whereas in an aftermarket product you're using a lot more aluminium, CNC milled aluminium. It's all then anodized, which helps with to reduce friction, and it also, one of the main things about the anodizing in suspension is it helps reduce the oil contamination, which again helps with the performance, and it lengthens the service intervals.
So okay then, but in that case, what difference am I going to notice? What am I going to be looking for? What makes quality suspension feel like quality suspension? Is it some sort of magic carpet ride, or?
Yeah, it's the control over the damping is the main area. The balance of the bike. Obviously, a production suspension is made for the average rider. anywhere in the world, so there's quite a lot of variables that they've got to make that bike work on, and a lot of the time the standard suspension isn't adjustable, so you're not getting any compression or rebound damping or preload adjustment either.
Okay, so there's a full range of adjustment.
Yeah, so we have in the cartridge kit, you have preload adjustment on the springs, and then you have individual compression and rebound damping control.
Right, okay. Well then lastly, before we go for a ride, I want to know, how much does it cost? Where can I get it from?
The cartridge kit for the Streetline is £830, and the same for the rear. So it's
talking 1,600 quid to kit your bike out.
Yep, yeah, and then obviously you would have some fitment costs through one of our authorised centres. So
How does it take to fit?
You're looking front and rear, hour to an hour and a half max.
So if I was reasonable on the tools, could I do it myself?
It is a possibility. Obviously we would always advise it's done by an authorised centre, mainly because they've got all the right tools to do it.
Yep.
They're trained on the products. There's certain things when, especially with the forks, setting the oil height volumes and things like that. So yeah, we would always advise it's done, but if you are confident, then there's no reason why you couldn't do it yourself.
Okay, that's brilliant. Excellent. Well, I best go and try it then, I guess.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Gareth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go for a ride. So that's the end of a fairly hectic afternoon in sunny Northamptonshire, riding, well, two bikes really. We've been riding KTM 790 Duke, and we've been riding Yamaha's MT-09, both of which are standard, and we've also ridden versions that have the WP Apex Pro aftermarket suspension on them. And we've ridden a sort of a variety of roads. There have been some fast Nadgery B roads, there's been some bumpy stuff, there have been some fast A roads. We've been through town, we've done some 30 miles an hour stuff, through villages, we've been over some speed bumps, all kinds of stuff. And I think the first thing I can say about the posh suspension, for 1,700 quid, it's not an obvious difference. It's reasonably subtle. You won't get on the bike and suddenly have your riding transformed. It's not a miracle, but it is different. There are differences that you can tell. And without sounding too wishy-washy, it's things like the bumps just have the edges taken off them. They're not quite as harsh. They're still there, you still feel them. They don't alter the bike's dynamic quite as much as the standard suspension, especially on the MT-09. That suspension is pretty harsh stuff. So really, that's kind of, and in terms of ride quality, it's just making things a little bit smoother. Again, both of these bikes, both the 790 Duke and the MT-09, are quite snappy on the throttle, and somehow the suspension takes the edge off the bike movement. When you're just touching it on a little bit, there's not quite so much forward-back movement, not quite so much backward movement. But again, it's a fairly subtle feeling. Now, is it worth 1,700 quid? I mean, that's up to you guys, really. Personally speaking, if I did a lot of track days, if I really needed that extra suspension quality, then I'd be seriously thinking about making that change. But for normal road riding, and for most guys, I'm thinking you probably want to spend your money, first of all, if you were going to prioritise, you'd spend it on exhaust, you'd spend it on power commanders, you'd spend it on cosmetics, maybe doing some other stuff. Suspension is a big change, it's a lot of money, there are benefits, but on a road bike, I'm not entirely convinced that you'll be want to spending that sort of money. But again, that's just my personal choice. It's up to you guys, really. But you can read more about the day and find out more about the suspension by visiting bikesocial.co.uk and reading the report.